Can you hear the birds? I wonder how much mischief I can get up to today. Now, for a lot of people, starting the day involves catching a train. Not for me, but here we are at Mfleet Station, just opposite Canvey Island in Essex, and already it's still dark, as you can see, but already there's lots of people on platforms waiting for trains to drag them to the city of London, where they will move pieces of paper from one pile to another, and at the end of the month I guess they get paid for it. But there we are, that's how some people start the day. From here it's sort of 45 minutes to central London, during which time they will sit on trains and listen to their iPlayers, or I don't know what they do. They never talk to each other, that's for certain. Now, I know some of you are jealous of chaps like me who live near the river. It isn't all good, although this isn't too bad, I guess. I'm standing sort of, well, that's Mfleet railway station over there, and we're looking at Canvey Island, or rather we're not. Oh look, there's a train. I suppose that's reasonable at a railway station, isn't it? It's a tube of happy people all going to work. Where were we? Yes, there's Canvey Island, and you can't really see it because it's sort of lost in the mist. Good mate of mine that I've just spoken to, he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm going to go and film something." He said, "What are you going to film?" I said, "The mist." And he said, "What, are you making gorillas in the mist?" I don't know if there's any gorillas living over there. I suppose there could be. But the sun is doing what the sun does best, and I've got a strong feeling that this mist will very quickly burn off. Everyone rushes in the morning, don't they? All rushing. Right, I've just been and got something to eat, because it's that time of day when the old tummy starts to rumble a bit, and I thought I'd just show you that the weather certainly has brightened up quite a lot. The mist has burnt off, as I thought it would. Let's cross the road, nothing coming, because I think you'll like this. You've all seen this church before. This is St Mary the Virgin Church, Mfleet. But look at this glorious display. Now, I'm shooting blind because with this sun I actually can't see the screen. But look at this. Isn't that just beautiful? You know, one hopes that none of you are going to be buried soon, but if you've got to be buried, and I guess sooner or later we have, what a lovely spot. Now, all these daffodils and flowers, they are the work of one or two people in the congregation. They plant these bulbs, and year on year they come up and give this wonderful display. Well, part of my day is going to involve a little bit of shopping. I know you chaps, you all love going to big shops and doing shopping, but what a glorious day to do it. This is Hadley, and over the top of the shop there's an aeroplane coming out of Southend Airport. But yeah, nothing exciting to see here. The old fire station. Over there is the Salvation Army Citadel, where they do some very good things, good work. But as I say, this is Morrison's Supermarket, Hadley. I don't know what I'm going to get yet. Food, I suppose. Right, well, that's that. I'm home. Haha. Not for long. I was going to say I've got to go out. I haven't got to go out at all. I want to go out. I'm going to be involved in an activity this evening that I want to share in. I pulled these out from under the bench and I was horrified, to be honest. You should never leave things under the bench for very long. You should always use them. First up, we have a stone. Second up, we have a stone. Then we have some chisels. Now, where to start? Right. Yeah, look, rust, terrible, terrible rust. Yeah, they need some TLC. Desperately need some TLC. Okay, these, I often think of these as sort of jobber's tools. This is the sort of chisel that an electrician carries. They're a good hard working tool and you can get a good edge on them, but they are cheap tools. And yeah, you use them for opening tins of paint and stuff like that. The same with these. These are really, well, terrible. Look, it's got a metal end for battering it with a hammer. Shocking. But better quality than these. Draper Value chisels. Yeah, okay, I'll do things with the rust and I will put an edge on them, but these are nasty. These are the sort that you lend to other people. Yep, again, plastic handles and all that jazz. They're not too sad when they're not rusty. Some warding files, that's good. But when we get to the bottom of the box, we have some slightly more interesting stuff, and I can't read what it says on. Can I read it? That's your genuine Sheffield job. Now we're getting into some age. Can't see a maker's mark. Oh yes, I can. Yeah, it's in the rust somewhere. A. Hildick Sheffield steel. Now I can tell you that this blade, when that chisel was new, that blade was about that long. So that's seen a lot of use. It's more than 50 years old. It's one of my father's from when he was doing so, well, when he was alive. This one is one that found itself stored under a leaky roof, and yeah, I might strip the varnish off that and revarnish it. But all of them need more than a bit of TLC to get them back how they should be, nice and sharp. So that might occupy me a little bit of this afternoon. Or then again, I might just go and sit in the garden and think happy thoughts.